Let's get it going. Starts off along the corner. And bouncing right off the side. A demo from Farah opens things up, potentially for Fruity, but quick hustle allows INTZ to get it away. PJ dumping it back over to Matix. PSG able to throw that one away. Fruity, he gets by two attackers. Chaussette now on the point around the corner. And it's taken away. PJ up on the sidewall, kicks it to the opposite side of the pitch. Fruity losing to Matix and Chaussette. Not too much action here in the first minute of play. And that one kicked down, just been handoffs to the other team a couple of times. Another demo, this time from Fruity for PSG. And that shot from Farah is saved by Matix. Chaussette against the corner. It's knocked away, but Fruity has another light shot turned away by Reppy. So a couple of shots for PSG, one that looked like it might have gone somewhere, but other than that, not much.
Yeah, we talked a lot about the offense coming out from INTZ, but it's the defense that worries me the most. You can see all three players dove on that last shot coming out from PSG, and they're pressing on here. PSG getting the better of INTZ right now.
Matix will take point. Chaussette breaking that up. Reppy had the wrong read. Chaussette takes it again, one to beat. It was PJ. Fruity squares up against one. Quickly up was Farah, but he loses to Matix. Matix following this quickly. Has one man to beat. Goes over Chaussette. It's INTZ with the lead.
And what a touch from Matix just to pop it up and over the last defender here. It's so light, but it's so perfect to beat Chaussette, and INTZ on the board first.
Matix has done so well this weekend. It continues. He gets the first goal of this series. PSG gonna start from their own corner here. Fruity fighting against PJ for the ball. Reppy turning away onto Farah. Chaussette now around the corner, flipping over one, working his way towards the box. It's cleared away by PJ. Fruity immediately up for this. A shot's flying down just off the crossbar and taken away by PJ.
INTZ trying to find a way out of their own end here. PJ now, he's the man to watch. Popped off yesterday against NRG. Now Matix trying to find the back wall, cleared away by Farah.
And PJ really was, almost felt like the on-field leader. Hang on, Chaussette's a runaway ball, one man to save it, and Chaussette almost bodies his way through, but it's knocked away by PJ. Farah, quick pass to Fruity. Fruity, he handles it by one defender. PJ picks it up from the corner. Reppy, he's gone off the field, and on the respawn, he comes back and dives as Matix makes the save. Reppy, the clear, not gonna go anywhere. Fruity, long pass over to Farah. The shot isn't there. Chaussette just waiting as Matix has had enough of it. He can't clear it out. Fruity locks it down towards the box, goes under him, and the pass out, only to Fruity, back to Farah. It's up wide against the back wall. Still, the press continues for PSG, but they've come away with nothing. Farah back to Chaussette, high off the backboard. Here's Fruity, shot on target, and right into Reppy off the post. Farah trying to keep the play alive. Fruity has a demo on the back end onto Reppy, but a huge clear from PJ, and the challenge keeps the lead for INTZ.
PSG doing such a good job of keeping control of the ball. Here's a shutdown from Reppy on target. It goes in for INTZ.
Reppy puts it into the top. It starts with Matix. Farah tries to clear this out. It's not good enough. Reppy puts it as high as he can to get it into the net. Chaussette got a piece of it. It doesn't matter.
And it's funny because PSG have had so much control, so much pressure, great passing plays. INTZ are giving them so much space to work with, and yet PSG can't find a score.
Just haven't been able to break through. They've had the passes in the attacking third. They've had chances to break through. But like you said, Corelli, just not finding that break, that crack. Farah over one. Matix throws it away. Chaussette pass towards the middle. Fruity jumps over one and scores! Fruity puts PSG back on the board.
And again, those passing plays from PSG finally finding the back of the net. It's a great pass out from Chaussette. And Fruity has to jump over a defender to get to this ball. Still makes the play happen, and PSG finally get one.
Such a big goal with a minute 12 left to get back into it after PSG had so much pressure earlier in this game, they were able to come away with nothing. PJ, dangerous, trying to slide that away from Chaussette the only way he could have. Another demo. PSG played very physical in this game, but still only one goal to really show for it. Those demos have come. Oh, Chaussette, laser, low off the backboard. Fruity gets the corner. Farah's up for this, but PJ hasn't defended. But they've gone for these demos. They just haven't been at times where they've been able to capitalize on it. INTZ have had time to get that third player respawned, and now they head the other way again around the corner. PJ is taken away by Chaussette.
PSG time running out here in game number 1. 30 seconds left to put one away. INTZ, they've been on their defensive half, but have made most of their chances fall. Here's one off the crossbar for Chaussette. PSG out of nowhere get a tie.
Chaussette doing it for his team right here. Farah with the first challenge. Chaussette puts it off the crossbar, and Repi missed it by a pixel. It would have been saved, but he couldn't put contact onto the ball. We have a tie game with 20 seconds left.
PSG, so much control. Can they find one? Or maybe it's Repi here with 15 seconds left. Gets the flip. Denied by Chaussette.
And quick up with Chaussette. Had to be. Around the corner, 10 seconds remaining. Quick pass. Repi back to PJ. PJ denied off the backboard from Fruity. Maddox keeps it alive. Farah kills it. Gonna touch the ground. Farah, no. Repi keeps it in play. PJ tries to get it back to him. We got OT.
And overtime between these two teams. PSG have clawed their way back into this one.
Midfield, Farah picks it up. Maddox tries to throw it away. PJ up quickly. And INTZ back to the blue half of the field. Oh, the dunk! No, it's not gonna go. Just wide of the post, but the challenge game, you heard him talk about it on the desk. South America are aggressive. INTZ are no different. PJ in for this quick. He got through. Chaussette shot blocked by Repi. Still alive for INTZ. This is the first game in this set. Maddox against the back wall. Bad touch. Farah, can he capitalize? No! Farah comes away empty. Fruity off the backboard. No!
INTZ, and they finally get a clear to go, but it doesn't go far enough. It can't clear the net, and Fruity comes in to put it away. PSG on the board. Game 1 goes to them.
PSG, well, they had a lot of pressure in that series, and really it felt like INTZ were just going to walk away with a 2-0 victory for a while. But a late goal sparked flames into PSG, and they tried a couple of different things in that game that weren't working, but they just kept at it. They kept at it, and they were able to crack through eventually.
Well, we're seeing a bit of a different INTZ here. If you think back to yesterday when we were playing against NRG, they were in the faces. It felt like they had most of the control during that series. But against PSG, they've been doing such a good job of holding on to the ball, and PSG have not given it up to INTZ at all.
So now, if you're INTZ, you gave up a 2-goal lead, had 3 unanswered scored against you. How do you bounce back from this?
Well, first of all, you shouldn't give up 16 shots to 2 in favor of PSG.
That's a lot.
And it really does go to show how this game went. PSG had all the control in the final third. INTZ just couldn't get the clears out and away from PSG defenders.
And the game winner in overtime, where you felt like Ferry, he's just trying to get it away from the defense, preventing a clear, and then a poor clear attempt out the box gives Fruity another chance at the ball for PSG to give them the win eventually. And really, there was very scrambly defense from INTZ. Corelli, you had mentioned it during the game where they were giving PSG so much space in their own half. They have to lock that down. Game number 2 underway again. Both of these teams trying to get to day 3.
And let's not forget, INTZ had a substantial lead here in game number 1, and PSG slowly made their way back into this one.
PJ. Back over to Maddox. Maddox kissed this on the ground.
Oh,
and against the bump, but Farrell jumps up to make the save. Shot on and blocked by Fruity. Not out of harm's way as Farrell carries it out, but he gives it away to Maddox. Maddox back to PJ. Teed down, shot blocked by Chaussette. PJ, his shot, no good, and Fruity will move back down the pitch for PSG.
And that's the aggression that we want out of INTZ, putting plays together quickly before the defense can react, and PSG almost caught off guard.
PJ trying to get this one away. Farrah gets it by him. No follow-up will be forthcoming. Quick transition for INTZ. Fruity's right there, misses Tough angle as he came off the side wall low, and now rolling around. PSG gets done by Chaussette. PSG with the lead.
Right in the face of the net. Chaussette comes barreling down the sideline. He didn't really have any boost. He was just throwing himself at this ball. The defense too slow to move it out, and PSG get the first goal.
And tough for PJ in that situation, trying to wrap around, keep it away from the box. The ball just he wasn't able to secure it. Now Reppy can't carry this out of demo again. PSG continuing that physical game on the line. They're finding success consistently and at least getting those demos. Will it continue to give them the boon they need in this series? It has not been easy. That shot light and blocked away by Fruity, popped up by Farah. Reppy up aggressively for that challenge, but it is broken up and eventually kicked away by Chaussette.
PJ, he might have an opportunity here as he goes into the corner. This one popped up to the top of the box. No one there to answer from INTZ. And PSG able to break out from their own end. It was a great bump to slow down that transition. PSG were moving quickly downfield. And here's Chaussette. No one on the far side. He'll chase it himself to follow this one back up.
Again, the pressure's there for PSG. Transition for INTZ. High off the backboard. It's met by Fruity. And you can tell INTZ, they want to be aggressive on offense, but it's either a lack of resources or they're just losing these challenges. They have to find a way to win those, that double commit, but it's not going to do any harm for them this time. Fruity, another challenge in midfield goes his way. Farah, shot on, blocked by PJ. PJ back over to Maddox, and he gets it out. PSG still hunting for some insurance, and PJ will take it from his own back wall again. Chaussette close. He was seeing flashes of that dunk earlier. And for the game, 2 left to go.
And with this control and the pressure that PSG is putting on, it's not opening up space for a player like PJ that we saw yesterday do so well to pull off any sort of solo play or just be a nuisance to this PSG squad. Right now, INTZ are so backed up into their own half, they're struggling to break out.
Still midfield belongs to Chaussette. PJ clears that away, but it's right into Fruity. These long balls, the follow-ups aren't there. Chaussette cuts it off in midfield. Now downfield is Maddox. Wins 1. PJ's up for it, but too slow against Fruity. Maddox straight down to Reppy. Now INTZ finally are finding some extended stay here in the blue half, but they haven't been able to make anything happen with it. Again, only 2 shots in game number 1. Trying to put together a couple more here. They've definitely had a couple more. But now they can't break through. That shot up, and PJ has it blocked. It's high, coming off the ceiling. Chaussette's there, and he scores! PSG, 2-goal lead.
And once again, Chaussette coming through and cleaning up the play here for PSG. No one there to contest him, and he puts it away with a beautiful touch. PSG up by 2.
And Corelli, you said it before for PSG. What was it going to take for them? It was going to take Chaussette having a big role in this series, and he absolutely has. Another save, and it's headed the other way. A race for PJ, and he's gonna lose. Chaussette again.
And this one's a little bit unfortunate for INTZ. Maddox was trying to keep the play on and accidentally own goals all the way back to his far side. PJ just couldn't get back in time.
6 unanswered goals in this series for PSG. INTZ, their offense has been shut down. Close for business. PJ close to this, but Maddox was demoed by Fruity, the man who could have followed up on it. It was going to be tight. They're going to try again here. There's a minute left. You're down by 3. You had game 1. You were up by 2. You gave it away with 3 goals, and then you get scored on 3 times in a row in game number 2. They have to be reeling mentally. You need to find a way to strengthen that resolve. With 45 seconds left, game number 2 is all but PSG's. That off the backboard, goes in, and it's saved by PJ. And thrown up again. That one just high and then saved again by PJ. Maddox tries to carry this out. But they're just finding PSG a blue car every time this ball is hit. Someone on PSG is able to follow it up. Fruity carrying that away, and he steals the boost. Does he get the ball too? No, couldn't get there in time, but it bought some time for Chaussette. And with 15 seconds remaining, it will do it for PSG. Another shot, another goal. Fruity, take one to the bank for you as we head to game number 3.
And again, another unfortunate situation here as it looks like Reppy just bumps PJ out of the way. He would have been there to contest that shot coming out from Fruity. A 4-0 scoreline opens up for PSG. INTZ looking forward to game 3.
Looking forward is right. After a game number 2, which was all PSG, they need one more win. Pick up a 5th goal. Why not Farah with the second left? But heading into game 3, PSG look every bit as strong as you needed them to look if they were to take this series.
Yeah, big credits go out to PSG. They did their homework. They did not want to be caught off guard like NRG did earlier on this weekend. INTZ have had nothing throughout this series, and PSG have had full control.
So what's the plan here for INTZ now? Game 1, they just couldn't hold on to the lead. And game number 2, it felt like we just picked it up from the end of game number 1, and they couldn't score at all. They couldn't get any offense going. They had a better shot total, 5, but like 5 in comparison to what, 12 or 11 from PSG? So it's still not good enough. What do they have to do?
I think the key for INTZ is unlocking PJ here in this series. He's been caught in that third man position quite a bit, being that last man back, forced to make tough saves and not involved on the offense. It's been a lot of Maddox and Reppy who really haven't been able to put too much together, and the entire team in general have been caught on their own side. Clears going straight to PSG players. So if you want to clean it up, you want to go down the field, find the gaps in the midfield that PSG isn't, and be able to move down the field and capitalize when PSG is forced to go back.
Man, Chaussette is in top form right now. Hat trick in that game, a couple of goals in the previous game in this series. He has really popped off for his team. Fruity and Farah have been a perfect complement to it. Fruity with 2 assists in that game, Farah a goal and an assist apiece. This team is clicking right now, and they're just so fast on the pitch. Really, they're beating INTZ at their own game. They're playing aggressively. They're locking down midfield. They're stealing the boost, and they're winning this series. One more win will send PSG to day 3. INTZ just trying to hold on in this series. They struggled against NRG. They took them to game 5. They couldn't finish. Now, they're tasked with a reverse sweep against PSG. Can they start that journey now?
And remember, it's a win-and-in situation here for both these teams. Even with INTZ down by 2 games, they can reverse sweep and still make it to day 3.
Farah off the back wall. Farah has a second touch, and Maddox was able to get right under it for the save. PJ carries this the whole way up, feathering that boost, keeping it close. He didn't have a lot of boost to work with. Fruity again, the back end's demo onto Remy. PJ shot blocked by Chaussette, had to dive for it, flips it over to the corner and wins a huge 50. I don't even think Reppy got a piece of that ball. Farah challenge against PJ, excuse me. PJ up high. Knocks that one down towards the box. PSG able to at least play it out to the corner. Another shot blocked by Chaussette. INTZ putting on some early pressure here in game number 3. Their last life. That shot is blocked by Fruity. Fruity got that one away. Farah ran into him in front of the box, but INTZ couldn't pick up the ball. Still midfield's locked down. They grabbed that boost, but couldn't keep it out of their half. Maddox gets a booming clear back to midfield over to PJ.
A lot of boost denial coming out from INTZ, locking in PSG into their own half. They've struggled to break out so far, and this is much better from INTZ to control this game. Keep it fast, keep it quick, keep it away from PSG.
Another solid clear off the back wall from Reppy. Maddox, his challenge against Chaussette. Chaussette has won, I think, the last 12 challenges when he's touched the ball. Reppy throws it across, is expecting Maddox there.
He wanted someone there, and Maddox just wasn't there. He had to go all the way back. Now Chaussette, he might have an opportunity to make something happen. He's got a flip, but it's denied, and PSG still pressing on here off the back wall. Maddox to clear it to his own corner. Shot comes out from Chaussette, cleared away.
Now picked up by Fruity. Fruity back down, got in front, but it didn't matter. Reppy wins. Farah keeps it away, back over to Chaussette. Chaussette back to Farah. Knocked away by Maddox. Maddox taking the enforcer position as Reppy tried to move it forward. PJ off the ceiling, moves it back over to Reppy. It's a high Floating ball back to PJ, he couldn't grab it. Double commit on the third, but Maddox got a good enough touch to give them at least a chance to make that save. PJ back over to Maddox, can't find the touch. PSG winning these battles right now. No one is cracked just yet. Farah, demo onto Reppy. One touch for Chaussette, looking for that quick double tap. He didn't get it. Another demo onto Reppy. Back to Fruity across the corner. Turned away. Good defense in traffic here from INTZ, but how long will it hold? It's demo after demo after demo. Chaussette picks this up. He's got PJ to beat, and PJ stands tall. Fruity, he can't do it either. PJ saves the day for INTZ, but for how long? On the transition, INTZ back over to Maddox. He has him in the corner, and it's cleared away.
And weathering the storm for INTZ and then transitioning onto offense. Here's a dangerous ball. PJ's forced to go up again in that third man, trying to clean things up. Chaussette can't follow that one up. And INTZ trying to find a way out, trying to put something together and find the back of the net. They have struggled throughout this series, and now backs against the wall. Shot comes out from Farah, saved away by Maddox. Another one from Fruity, just wide, and Reppy has to clear this one out.
But it gets behind him, and now Chaussette comes in. One more to beat. Maddox can't handle it. PSG score! Farah takes it!
PSG coming in and finally getting their first goal as Chaussette following this one up, and Maddox just couldn't get the touch. Farah comes through to put it away, and they are just 1 minute and 14 seconds away from moving on to day 3.
1 minute left for PSG if they can retain this lead. It was not a solid start to the day for PSG, and a lot of fans at home were questioning, do PSG have what it takes after what we saw from INTZ against NRG? Well, PSG with a minute left. Chaussette looking, he has it, no, he's denied by PJ. Another save from PJ. Maddox throws it downfield, he looks for a dunk. He threw his car up and hoped for the best. Reppy, with no boost, does what he can. He buys 1 second, and the boost gods give him the boost he needs. He can't handle it off the backboard, he comes down, redemption to take it away from Chaussette, but they still have to score.
30 seconds left for INTZ. Does the run end here? Reppy tried to find this one out as PJ gets a demo on Farah. This one back into the INTZ corner. Reppy now trying to follow this one up, and he gets some help from a teammate. Can he get a second touch? No, Maddox, the save comes out from Fruity. PJ, he's got full boost and a lot of time. What can he set up off the ceiling? Chaussette gets in the way, and the follow-up, a second touch pass